Jenny Lehman is ready to call in with a question.
Jenny, by the way, is in Minneapolis. I know this because she's the one who said, well, you're actually here, because on one of my Facebook updates I said, we had a great welcome in Minneapolis, and I'm hoping she'll come and catch the show at some stage in the next couple of weeks.
Hello, can you call me? I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes and yes.
But you're gonna have to mute the chat room.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Ross. Hi, Ross. Hi, Harry. Hi,
Harry. Yeah. You're as bad as the other actors calling me Harry. Hey, Jenny.
Okay, so first of all, I want to just say that I'm sorry that I couldn't come to your play.
That's okay.
I had a lot of school things to go through.
That's quite all right. We're still there for a couple of weeks. You might get a chance to catch us before we go.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, if not, it's just nice to be supported in Minneapolis. We've been doing really well there.
I really hope you enjoyed your time here.
Yeah, it's a great city from what I can make out. To be honest, we're held up in the theatre an awful lot of time, and whenever we do get some chance, we've been doing these crazy Segway tours. Have you ever been on a Segway, Jenny?
The Segways are fun.
Yeah, aren't they? You underestimate those things. Have you ever done one?
No.
The guys in here haven't done it, man. You've got to try these things out. You laugh your heads off.
Out of our out of our Union Station, there's a Segway tour.
They are great fun, man. In DC, we had a cast race, literally, and there's 16 of us, and in this big stretch of avenue.
Is there skill to it then?
Well, you can create skill in anything. We all know that, guys.
But there's like a stop setting, and then there's a go setting.
Yeah, but the more you lean forward, the faster it goes up until top speed, and then it comes back at you. And obviously there's the weaving in and out. Anyway, we did this race only to find out that we were in front of the White House. It's on that stretch of road, so someone in the White House could easily have just, what the? Look at those English freaks. Check those idiots
Look at those tourists racing their Segways.
Yeah,
I'd like to imagine him telling a story and then going, okay, this is going to be an awkward segue.
Segways. Anyway, the point is, Jenny, we've supposedly got a Segway tour lined up for this week in Minneapolis, so we get to see your city at more close quarters.
Cool. My question is, how do you think playing Harry has impacted your career?
Wow. I think it's strange. I think it's made a big difference stateside. It's a much bigger show than anywhere else here in America. And I did have a bit of an opportunity to come over here and change my life, I guess, a bit in 2001 after Band of Brothers. But the truth is, 9/11 happened, and I had tickets to come and try out in the States for, I think, about the 14th of September, and Band of Brothers came out on the 10th, or it was on the Sunday night, and then 9/11 happened. All those tickets were cancelled. There was no flights coming in and out of the States, very understandably.
Right.
And I just changed my perspective about it. So in terms of impacting my career, in the States I haven't really tested that. In the UK, I think a lot of people are still under the delusion that quite a few of us were Americans, I'll be honest. It's made a difference to my, I've got offered stuff since, which never happened before, Band of Brothers. And it doesn't affect my career in terms of theatre, which is what I'm doing at the moment more of. But there's still some kind of myth in the UK that a lot of us British boys, who you know to be British guys doing American accents, were Americans. But it's affected it, regardless of in answer to your question, really, regardless of how it's affected it outside of me, it's affected me an awful lot playing Harry, and forever, really, because what it's meant is that I can't go into any situation that's hard without thinking of the phrase that I gave Nightmare here last night. If someone says boot camp to me, then I tend to do something. So if you ever want to make me do something and I'm being a little bit,
pussy.
Yeah, you say boot camp and I do it. So that's not really my career, but yeah. Also, when I'm going in for auditions, Jenny, the truth is, when I'm going in for meetings, when I'm nervous about anything now, I just think back to 2000 and to the caliber of guys that I was working for. Mr. Hanks and Mr. Spielberg, and I tend to sort of say to myself, you know what? If I was good enough for them, I'm okay. and that's quite it's a useful thing to have in a career that is so erratic. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily affected my career, but it's affected my approach to the work a lot, I think, in confidence terms.
Is that what you're looking for, Jenny?
Yeah. And before I go, could you say something to me in your Harry Welsh accent?
What shall I say to you? I want light and noise discipline from here on. That means no talking, no smoking, and no playing grab fanny with the man in front of you, Luz.
Oh, that's
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent.
I haven't said that in 10 years.
I'm just I am thrilled. So thank you so much. I will see you on Facebook.
Nice to see you.
Have a
Nice to
wonderful
hear you
time
anyway.
here.
Thanks, Jenny. Keep well. Bye. Lines like that. Some sets of lines go in and don't go.
Right.
I've got some German from a McDonald's campaign I did back in the late 90s that every so often just rattles off.
Okay, stop laughing. Hit me with the German line from McDonald's campaign. I would love to hear ein McDonald's.
Und da habe ich einfach nochmal nachgefasst, bevor ich ins Büro komme. Einige ganz heiße Sachen, die ich unbedingt noch vom Tisch haben wollte. Und da habe ich, there's loads of it. I was the Frühstück kid in Germany, the breakfast kid. And I did a couple of campaigns in Germany for McDonald's.
That was a German.
And I had to do loads. I'm serious. And you know what? If my wife's still there, she can back me up because she speaks German. It means something about, a big thing I had to get off my plate before I came into the office. I'm sorry I'm late. Something like that. You didn't expect to hear that today, did you?
Rick, we have to, unfortunately, stop right here. Rick has to get back in his car and head north. Ross, again, thank you very much for putting it all together, as usual. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you for the last day and a half. So
yeah, well, I want to thank you all for making this adventure happen. I think it's great what you've done here. I think you've gathered together some great interviews with my brothers.
Well, we cherish every moment of it. And we're just happy to have you down here.
Well, thanks for putting it together. And bye, Ross. Keep well.
Thank you very much, and thanks for being with us. It's been an absolute pleasure, and you've made it really special by coming on the webcam as well for all the listeners in chat. So thanks again. You're a star.
Cheers, Ross. Keep well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Warden.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.